It's not gonna play. Why not playing? Okay. Ooh. All right. Let me get this little update. Oh, it's already on. Okay. Oh, let me put my robo. A lot of people are going to be very angry. They're going to be very upset about this, but it has to be said. So I said, let me get on here and say it. Ooh, I'm so lazy today, y'all. Let me go with the title. Stuck's brand has been set up. Okay, Stuck did that stuff self, and it has been set up. I was shocked. Well, no, I wasn't. Not really. And I don't really think it's that big of a deal. But I was like, well, no, maybe I need to go ahead on and just tap into this. So yeah, I'm officially into it, and I can't say too much about it. But I mean, it's supposed to like just for the whole creative element of it, and that's why I was interested in it. So it's like the more I read about it, it's like I don't know. Let me see. Matter of fact, I need to just go over it. Go over it live. Y'all ain't gonna see nothing. No, I'm just gonna look over the stuff that they sent me. I hope there's no music. Let me close out all of this stuff. But I'm just curious to know. Might well do it live. Might well do it live. But I mean, I can just honestly say, there are benefits when you just kind of, like go your own way, and you make your own decisions. You know, there's not some cloud of gloom over you. No. I mean, it just don't work like that. Um, you know. So, and then everybody just not creative, no way. I mean, you just got to call a spade a spade. Not saying that I'm the most creative thing, but at the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is there's always somebody out there that's way less creative than you are. Matter of fact, some people mimic you. And I'm assuming they record you, they study you, they imitate and emulate and all that. I just can't do none of that. I don't have to do anything like that because there's somebody home over here. Even though the doorbell is broke, which I should fix that live. I may do that too. But there's somebody home over here, whether the doorbell work or not. So I mean, I just try not to really get in those kind of lanes. I just can't do it. So I'm doing what I do. And I'm very, you know what? And then I also have, everything. I can't say too much about it. That's all I can say. But I am going to look at what they sent me. I was like, what is this? And then they wanted me to see how the other people were doing it. And that's fine and stuff, but I was like, I ain't no carbon copy kind of person. I'm not a cookie cutter, and I even did videos about that. All these cookie cutter channels and stuff. I mean, I just know. It's just not me. I can't do that part of it. Not that. So I'm over here on my TikTok, and let's see now. It was something that they sent me. I brought it up. I'm still learning over here. Wait a minute now. Okay. Well, really, it is easy the way they got it. Okay, now here it is. What it says? Yeah, right here. Wait, is this what they sent me? Yeah, this is it. Let me click on it. It didn't do this yesterday. Let me see. You know what? Maybe I need to just go to. Well, wait a minute. Let me click here. Why is it doing everything up? I didn't have to do this yesterday. Let me go here. I don't understand. Okay, here we go. Let me try this. Anyway, it's extra stuff now that I have and everything, and so I don't know. Am I gonna have to like study over this for days and hours on end? No, I'm not gonna have to do that. I ain't gonna have to really be back and watch the help. I already know that. Okay, here we go. Is this what I clicked on? Really, this is something else. I haven't even really looked at this stuff. Not really. I'm looking at it now. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to play no kind of nothing. Gotta be a way to stop that. There's gotta be a way to stop that. I'm gonna have to change this out and turn this off. Y'all, I have surround sound or whatever that is. I can't keep up with it. So let me see. I shouldn't be able to hear anything now. So what are they trying to do? It won't take me long to figure it out. I'm not really interested in that. It's like, okay, here's what they do. Here's what they do. What they do is they show you something that somebody else did. I'm assuming so you can like mimic it or whatever. But they call it find inspiration. And to me, it's brainwashing. That's not stimulating nobody to do anything original. No, look over here at what they're doing, and then you'll know what to do. It don't work like that over here. Some people need folk to hold their hand and take them to see, and then maybe they can figure out something after they see what everybody else. It's never been like that for me. It just never has. So I don't have to watch those videos. And believe me, the ones that they have up there are into the millions of views. So they make you think, well, if you do this, you'll get millions of views too. I understand how all that stuff works. I'm not the type that's gonna waste my time into all that. You're not gonna see me mentored up under nobody publicly or either behind the scenes with somebody helping me and stepping me through different things. I just don't. I don't want it like that. There's nothing creative in that. And basically, what are you gonna end up with? Something that somebody else's vision, something you saw somebody else do. Before long, your what they call that? Your channel description will be identical. What you do will be identical. You will be if somebody has an opinion about the other, you're gonna have something to say about it. Sticking your nose in some, and then for me, it's the badasses up on here. I'm such a badass that because I heard something that I did, and the way that somebody was like, well, and then I don't know how they put it, talking about women or whatever. Didn't two women stab you? That's what you said. I didn't know nothing about that. So I don't know if fools is everywhere. But it's like I heard him say something about if you talk and talking about women. I mean, but they talk about everybody, have an opinion about everything. They can't stand to be challenged in any kind of way. I guess they feel like if they put their foot on your throat, you won't challenge them. Well, to me, you got to be very weak. If you can do all the talking and can't nobody talk back to you, something's wrong with you. I got sense enough to know that. So you can't be challenged. So then they try to, I guess, shut you up or get rid of you. And God only knows who all ain't involved with something like that. I mean, people that lined up to be part of it. They probably is paying into it because they want to be part of it so bad. Yeah, let me pay to stalk stuff. Let me pay to record stuff. I want to be in on this. Put me in the membership of all that. You do this and I'll do that, and then I'll do this and you do that. There's sick folks out there. I mean, them kind of folk what need to watch these different videos like that. And there's so many of them, I guess any onlooker is supposed to look at it like, wow. But I see it for what it is. It's pitiful. Can't none of them do what I can do, the most simpler thing. Come up with their own thing. They can't do it. They got to watch somebody like me, study somebody like me, copy, emulate, imitate, duplicate. Ain't nothing you can do about that. They done it to a million folk before you. Trying to put something in that empty jar. It's empty jars all over the place. They dusty, ain't no top. All of them got a crack in them. Right down the middle. Sometimes some are right up on the bottom. You can't see it, but they're there. Still know it's there. You know why? Because ain't nothing in there. It's the most simple thing. Folk get mad because you can see that. I see it. It ain't really nothing to be taking up no time with and looking at. The way y'all just gathers around it. Ooh, yeah, all of it is sick. But I just, you have to accept it. Still has accepted that. So he's also created a brand. I have set up a brand, and I'm looking at this now. It's a lot. I don't even look over all this stuff I got to do with YouTube. So am I gonna do all this? No. So is that all this is? It's just that? No, I'm good. I already know what they're interested in is what I was able to bring up yesterday, and I can't bring it up today. That don't make no sense. So let me go back. Wait a minute, is that what that was? I went back too far. I gotta go forward. And then when they do with stuff, y'all, if stuff goes somewhere, they just gonna make sure they go for stuff go. I'm gonna tell you why they do it. They want to look at who stuck watch and like I guess to answer some questions in their mind, why is stuck looking at this person or whatever it is. And there's different stuff they don't want stuff to see. And there's so much stuff I have not seen. Kudos to the one who that showed anything. And that's a beautiful thing. These folks don't know nothing about pleasure. Who worked for years to make sure you don't get a nut? Answer that. It got to be somebody what can't get now. Or either they can't crack it or something. I don't know how they do it. It's crazy. I'm going to have to just go and say this. I noticed something yesterday. And I know it ain't crazy. Because I think that was the second time of me going to her TikTok. The last time I went to her TikTok was when I did commentary on it. It's not like I'm going back looking at these folks. I'm not. Is that what they thinking? That was the other year. I looked. Yes. I looked. I'm thinking it was after midnight. It don't matter. It could have been before. Whenever it was, while I was over there, I just thought to myself, I was like, you know what? I haven't been to her TikTok. And I remember she had one because I did commentary on it. So that was the universe saying, type that in and go and look at it. So that's what I did. And I compared it to mine, to my popular video. I only had one, but I compared it to mine. And I was like, well, I'm shocked because my numbers is higher. But then I looked and then I found one. I was like, well, that's just a few thousand higher than mine. So I'm like, in a day, I will have exceeded that. But I want to go back and check to see how fast theirs is advancing and how fast mine is advancing. And that was it. That was the only reason. And then after that, I was going to leave it at that. I wasn't going to, be following up around that. No, I was just curious. Because, they're like, a big, like, I'm assuming a great, big black YouTuber woman, right? I wasn't going over there in malice. I was like, oh, let me see what, how does my one video here compare to over there since she's so big? I mean, and that was it. And then I saw something, I was like, well, oh, because it was two videos like that. I couldn't figure it out. And then I figured out, I was like, oh, okay, so this is the popular one. It had 200, I think, and 76,000 views. And I was like, I had to roll my eyes. I was like, well, damn. Mine is just a few thousand less than that. I couldn't believe that. And then I think later on, after mine had advanced, or whatever, maybe it was like a few hours later, right? And then I went to mine, and I was like, oh, okay, mine is this now. I just want to go and see, what has happened with the other one. I really was just curious to know if mine was going to get more than hers did. When I went back, it's gone. Within a number of hours, it's gone. It could have just been a coincidence. I just don't think it was, though. Because I see how it's all tied together. To tell you the truth, ain't no telling who all have been stalking me. And it's sad. Do people feel that threatened? Are people's egos that big? Like, wow, there is no way. But I guess after you get on here and, you demean and belittle people, like, who I'm just so much better than you are. Because I heard her say, how jealous people are, I'm assuming about the monetization or whatever. Like, if you could, you would, you can't, Yeah, and then it's like they direct that stuff at me. They don't see how rude and nasty they are. And then they feel some kind of way when you talk about their edges, right? And then you got some badass over here. What I guess it's just gonna handle all of it, right? And put their foot on stuff throat and all of that. With all of the, I'm assuming the hundreds of thousands of help that you have to have with stuff. Let's not forget that. I don't know if it might on or off. I hope it's on because I've been talking. And you know what? And then I think I'm gonna put this on Twitch. I got to figure out how that works. I'm gonna upload this to Twitch. If this is recording, I'm gonna upload it to Twitch. Let me see. It's recording. This going to Twitch. But that's what they do. And then I really think, since they so popular and they have so many views and all of that, I really think it kind of gets to the point where YouTube said, well, listen, if they haven't violated any real violation, we can't get rid of them. But I imagine they want that. I guess they feel like if a certain number of people do whatever, then it's going to force YouTube to do whatever. But I would think any ethical company is going to be like, well, no, if a violation wasn't committed, it don't matter how many people are accusing it of happening. They have to band together and do stuff like that. And I'm like, wow, really? It's like they can't be outdone in nothing. It's the ego for me. The gall of these folks. That's why I say I can't say much, because you got to realize a lot of these folks is just cookie cutter channels. They just cookie cutter people with cookie cutter mentalities. You can find another one of them anywhere. They just that easy to find. It ain't nothing that special about them. They all over these apps. I have my own brand. Okay, it was my own original idea. I didn't have to watch nobody for the say, ooh, I think no, it didn't have to do any of that. Now let me look at this. Is this it? Okay, here it is right here, I'm thinking. This is it right here. Okay, let me read over this stuff right quick. It don't take me long to read over it. Yeah, because I do have brand creativity. I do. Now, they're having to stifle it right now because it's just that pleasurable. They can't have folk feeling good all over the world, no. If everybody felt good all over the world, there would be no need for these apps. Okay? They know that all this written into the psychology of this stuff. I understand a lot of it. Folk get mad because they don't and you do or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how they do that. And me personally, I just can't. I can't worry about it. Now we'll take the time to just briefly go over this, whatever it is that they're saying here, and okay, so this is how that works. Do you have to pay anything? Let me take a look and see. Let me take a look and see. Oh, I can do that? I didn't know that. But do you have to pay for this stuff? My audience will be an adult audience. Okay, adults. I don't know how this works. I'm clicking, but it ain't doing nothing. Let me click here. I'm clicking here and it's not doing anything at all. Where was this made? Was this made in China? I don't understand it. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how. Anytime you click on something and it don't respond, that's not a good sign. I was wondering what this was. Let me click on that and see. I might be able to do this now. Y'all, there's a celebrity that I'm thinking of working with, and that's what I'm going to say. I'm hoping of it, taint of it, and the whole tarnish of it is too much. It's almost like that movie. The Blog. It's now around, that's how it's supposed to be. Oh man, some folks not able to even pull off something like that. A lot of them, I don't know how they do that. I know one thing. I wasn't, tailored after anybody on here. I wasn't trying to map myself out to do things that I see other people doing. That's just not anything I have ever had to do. I ain't never had no problem being me. Okay, first of all, got to be somebody there. A lot of times there's nothing there, and I'm gonna have to watch about that, because I had saw something. I'm gonna have to click on that and listen to that about how, for like for some, there is no identity. There is nobody at home. There's no self. There's nobody there. So they have to go throughout your life, emulating somebody else to put in that space. I can't imagine nothing like that. But I think these apps know that there are people out there like that. That's why they tell you to watch other people, because they know you don't know what to do. They know it's zero. They know it ain't gonna never change from zero. You're gonna have to see something else first. Here's something else first. You can't conceive anything individually. It's going to be based off of somebody else's template. Over here, my description was never no carbon copy of nobody else's channel description. I wouldn't reduce myself to nothing like that. Some people, you clock them the minute you see it. Folks can't never let go of something like that. You had to have that much help to where you had to even just like use a template of somebody else's channel to describe yourself? Think about that. To describe yourself or your channel, you had to go somewhere else to do that and bring it back to yours. I saw that from the get-go, from the jump. I just didn't know that there was such an evil, wicked, dangerous element to protect that. Well, that's the first thing Stuck saw. A fraud. And Stuck spoke on it. People heard it. They explained everything. The stalking. The 6+ years of stalking. It started there. Don't think I don't know that. I figured that out. That's the only bond. That's the only bond to 2018. That's the only bond to 2018. Now there's others, and yeah, there are other psychopaths out there that have tried to come over here. Yeah, do you want to be part of this? No, it's a setup. I know all that's created. No, all that's related. At the end of the day, I know everybody I did a video on. And I know who is psychopaths. I knew when I spoke on them that they were psychopaths. You got black female psychopaths out there. If one I spoke on got ties to over here. unbeknownst to me. Sent somebody from over here for to try to I guess converse or whatever. No, somebody like that, yeah. I already got them beat over there on TikTok. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just what it is. I look to see. Because I know what y'all got to realize some people have to do the most despicable things for views, the most disgusting things for views. They don't care about who they hurt, what what damage they do to people. They don't care about any of that. Some people have took their lives. Some people have taken their own lives based on what some of these bloggers do. And I know of one for a fact. On YouTube, fight against the same kind of psychopath that has had ties to all of the different stalking and everything. Like I say, the nerve of these people. Let the universe deal with them. Last time I checked, they were half of their body were paralyzed. You just got to call a spade a spade. Somehow or another, I imagine they are able to twist that around some kind of way so it's your fault. No, you want anybody to blame for that? Look in the mirror. You were the one on here threatening me with harm and danger. And then it was some other thing you said too, really to kind of make it seem like somebody could be snuffed out. Well, I mean, look, the use of your arm and I'm assuming your leg or whatever it is, your fingers, has been snuffed out. You would have loved for it to have been me. I'm sure that you have a lot of company. There's evil up on these apps like that. It's based out of deep insecurities, deep, fear of that somebody out there like me can see that. Why you think I don't have nothing to do with these folks? I already know how heap up are. You don't need to be around them. Some can outsmart you, make you think, yeah, they just decent, but really they ain't. It always come out in the wash. I don't think none of it. It's evil all over this world. You think it ain't all over these apps? It's tenfold. And then the app is a manipulation. The algorithm caters to the madness of these people. That's what drives these views. If everybody got along, there wouldn't be no need for no app. There's people on here, I guess they wake up. Their only role is to cause some kind of, oh my gosh, what is the word for that? Destruction. Because they was destroyed. Life destroyed. That's how they ended up like that. And they feel like you need to be like that too. I pity the one who them fell into that trap. But he folks is paying into that. They paying into that madness. And I imagine they're happy about it. To be accepted, even by evil. Even if it's a devil, they want acceptance, even if it is from the devil himself. And they will probably sleep like a baby, knowing what they are a part of. All this evil, wicked, sinister, demonic stuff. They sleep like a baby, knowing that that's what they wake up and do until the minute they close their eyes. I see the beauty in that. I hope it don't never change for them. They're always gonna stalk me for the rest of their life. Virtually, if they could, they would do it in my real life. They spent years, I'm assuming, trying to get there. Thank God I had the wherewithal to know that there were monsters up on the internet. They're all over the place. Sometimes they email you. Come over here and watch me. No, thank you. I'm good. Walk away. Get away from these wicked, demonic, evil entities. Some people can't. It's the only acceptance they have. It's like a living hell. They don't got used to it. It's all they know. It was like that all their life, probably. Something happened and they could not. It's like the clock broke. Somebody dropped the clock on the floor. It don't work anymore, and they go through life, I guess, living vicariously through other people. That's why they attach themselves to all these different people. They feel like if I watch somebody that's better than you, that makes me better than you. Well, if that's what you need to think that. And they will suck you dry. They will suck the blood out of their host. They will love bomb them, make them think that they're that they're God, as they manipulate and capitalize. It's just one big opportunity, and they go from person to person to person doing that. They're users and takers. They're liars and thieves and rogues. It's their life. It's all they know. They can't understand that there's people out there that are not like you. And they try to get rid of you. And at the end of the day, they try to become you. It's like they try to replace you. It's sick. And you know what it stems from? The most simplest thing they can't do. It ain't nobody there. They have to watch somebody else for to know who they are. And it ain't, and then it's not them anyway. It's something they took from somebody else. A lot of times they take your words. They'll even take your identity, your virtual identity. They'll start doing what you do. They'll start calling themselves what you call yourself. They'll start saying what you say over on what you do. If they can get anything from over there, they'll go over there. They will love on you. They want your people to see them, so they'll watch them. They want to share. I mean, it never ends. There's whole communities of folk like this. The pitiful part is everybody don't have to do it. It's a shame. You've been tied to that for that long. You don't even know yourself. That ain't you. That's why I'm foreign. I'm an alien to these folks. You know why? Because I don't need no help being me. They need all the help in the world. And believe me, no matter how big they are, some of them need hundreds of thousands of folks to help them with one person. That would be me. They want to harm you, a lot of them. They'll probably harm your kids if they could find them. Folks is sick like that. I mean, kids have been snatched up. I definitely believe that. Snatching up kids, all of that. Some monsters. There are some real life monsters out there. Look in their circle. You will see who the other monsters are. They're all affiliated. All of them are affiliated.